Good morning everybody. It is Friday, it is jab day, it's the 28th of February, it's the end of February. I am feeling much better than I did last week. Last week, you know, I was a little bit quirky, and in all honesty, being honest, I have had a really tough week. After I spoke to you on Friday, I then went and did my dance class, and I really had to push through it. My throat was so bad, I had to do the whole thing breathing through my nose, which if you've ever done a high intensity workout class just through your nose, that's really hard. Because my throat just hurt so much, breathing hurt my throat. And I was therefore drinking a lot of water whilst I was exercising. It was awful basically. So I don't know whether I should have gone, but I went, and I maybe made it worse for myself, but I went and I did it, and I still burnt like 300 calories doing it, so that's great. I'm dancing again tonight, woohoo, feeling much better, so I can really go for it tonight, so that's gonna be really exciting. Apart from that, I felt really rough, and that's just made it really hard work this week. And I think that I'm potentially regretting staying on 2.5. I mean, I've got 3 more weeks left of it, so I'm not going to go up onto my next dose. But we'll see how this week goes as to maybe whether I pull my jab day forward a day. So maybe jab next Thursday, and I could pull it forward another day the week after. It is only a 5-day active drug. I struggled a bit at the beginning of the week, and then I really struggled at the end of the week. The way I'm struggling is I have struggled to make the right choices this week. I've not always been hungry, so I have not eaten lots, but I've maybe not had the right stuff in the fridge, so that I haven't just been able to grab something and make something that is actually healthy. The point of it is that it allows you to think about what you're gonna eat and think about what you're gonna cook and put into your food, and you're not desperately hungry, so you don't just go ravenous and eat whatever you can find. And I think my brain's just gone, I don't want that today, I don't want that healthy food. Maybe it's because I've not been very well. It's just been really hard this week. I found it really hard, and hopefully it's an eye-opener to people to see that it's not an easy journey. Taking Mounjaro isn't a miracle, in the sense that it doesn't just work. You've got to work with it and use it as a tool. I've been talking to a few people this week and about them potentially going on to Mounjaro, and people have started to notice that I'm looking a little bit healthier. So the commenting, you know, you get a couple of comments saying you're looking really well, and I'm very upfront and honest, hence why I'm on here, putting it out here to you people who I don't know. I'm very upfront and honest about what I do. I'm happy to say how much I weigh. I'm happy to show what I look like. I mean, I'm not going to walk around naked in front of you. I don't like that. But I am happy to sort of share my experience with people. And I do say to people, I am on Mounjaro, because I do think that there is a stigma around being on a weight loss medication, and people thinking, oh, that's just the easy way out. Why don't you just do more exercise and stop eating? And I don't think people understand that that doesn't help, that doesn't work. Anybody I can talk to about it, I will just express my feelings on it. I'm quite happy to share what I know. I don't profess to be a medical professional. I only know what I have researched, what I've been told by the pharmacist, and what I've experienced myself. So we are on week 2 of my second pen, which is therefore, today is the start of my 6th week. There we go, that's done. I am going to see how I get on this week as to whether I decide to pull my dosage day forwards. I know that some of you have mentioned, and I've seen people online who do like more clicks or less clicks, like take the 5 pen and then do less clicks, so you only get a 3.5. But in all honesty, if it's on the prescription, that's what I take. I'm not going to be messing about with the dosage or the amount that I take. There we go. That's 2.5. I'm going to do as it says on the label because that's what the medical professionals recommend. So, what symptoms have I had this week? I'm really tired still. I was really tired last week and I am still really tired. But that could be to do with the fact that I have not been very well, possibly, and I'm just catching up. I haven't eaten anything yet today, so now that I've taken my jab, I'm gonna have a banana and then I'm gonna hopefully let it settle in and hopefully be able to make some good choices today of what I eat to aid my weight loss. Which brings me round to what have I lost this week. I weighed in this morning when I got up at 16 stone and 3 pounds. That is another 2 pound loss this week, which is absolutely brilliant. I am so chuffed. It's still going down in the right direction. That gives me 16 pounds in 5 weeks that I've lost. Since starting my Mounjaro, I've lost 16 pounds. I mean, I can't really ask for any more. It's just brilliant. I'm really pleased. You will notice that I am counting in whole pounds. I know people count in points of a pound, or like my Slimming Well, we go in half pounds. But to be honest, I mean, what's half a pound here or there? It doesn't really matter. I'm just looking at that front number. I'm not looking at the decimal place. If it goes into that number, I'm at that pound. And that's just the way I'm going. And I feel like as long as you're consistent in the way you measure it, the time of day that you take it, it doesn't really matter, does it? As long as it's going in the right direction, it'll follow on with itself. So I'm just not bothering with half pounds or points of a pound. I don't see the need at this point. At 16 stone, 3 pounds there, that means I'm only 4 pounds away from getting into the 15 stone mark, which is really exciting. I'm really looking forward to that. I've got a wedding coming up in 3 weeks. If I can get down into that 15 stone mark nice and comfortably before the wedding, I feel like I'll be able to go to the wedding and feel much better in myself. So I need to do a good shop. I'm not very good at planning. I don't really have meals in the cupboard to eat, but I like to have enough stuff in the fridge that I can pick and choose depending on what I feel like. I do very much eat based on what I feel like. I won't just eat leftovers just because they're there. In fact, I'm not really a fan of leftovers. If I make a meal that I really like, I do make myself an extra portion and I will eat it the next day, but I can't eat it 2 days in a row. I don't like that, no, I don't want it. And then it just gets wasted, so what's the point? I do have some freezer meals, but I don't think I've got anything in at the minute because I haven't done any batch cooking for a while. So I just want to have more choice in the fridge so that I make better choices this week. And I also need to drink more water. I do think this week I have hardly drank any water, which is really not good for being on the Mounjaro. I should be drinking more water. I mean, I drink, but I don't drink continuously through the day. I don't drink and then I go, oh, I had a drink like all day. So then I drink lots. So I'm getting my quantity that I need, but I'm getting it in small windows. And I was really good at the start when we first went to the Mounjaro. The first 3 weeks, I was really good at drinking my water, and I just sort of slipped. And this is the whole process is about changing habits and making new habits. It's easy to change a habit momentarily. If it's something you do, you can make yourself do something for a while and then it just stops, and you've got to do it for like, I think to change a habit, is it something like 6 weeks you've got to do it to actually crack a habit? So if you want to change the way you do something, you've kind of got to do it for like 6 weeks, and I haven't been doing it for 6 weeks. I did it for like 3 and then things started teetering off, and then this week I've not made good choices. So you know, we're on week 6. I was close to getting to that, maybe that week 6 of changing something, but we'll start again. It just shows that it's a difficult process. Even with the Mounjaro, it's still difficult, but I have lost weight every single week. I've lost weight since I started in January. It's now the end of February. I mean, realistically, when you look at your weight loss, if you're at the beginning of your journey and you think, if I could just lose something every single week, I'd feel happy. And I think people look at £1 or £2 and they say that's not very much when people are losing like 4 or 5 pounds. But if you lose it every single week and you're consistent, it all adds up. I'm now at 16 stone 3 pounds. I started at 17 stone 10 pounds. So I've lost 1 stone. I've lost 1.5 stone. I've hit my 1.5 stone mark. That's brilliant. Since January, I've lost 1.5 stone. So that's great. And that's just by losing a little bit every single week. Someone did ask me on the comments, how much do these pens cost? I don't know if I've actually said how much these pens cost. I'll do it again. I go through Lloyd's Pharmacy Online for my pens, and they cost, the 2.5 costs £149. You get 4 doses in that, plus £4.95 postage, which gets you your next day guaranteed delivery in its cold pack and everything. When you go up to the 5mg pen, it costs you £179 plus £4.95 postage. When you go up to the 7.5 pen, it then goes up to £199 plus £4.95. When you go up to the 10mg pen, it costs £204 plus £4.95. When you go up to the 12.5mg or the 15mg, it costs £219 and £4.95 postage. So that's how much it costs. It does go up in price, but I see it as a solid investment. It works out at what, 50 something pound, 51 pound a week, 52 pound a week. I would spend that on a takeaway, and just all the rubbish that I'm not eating. I'm not going to the shop and buying puddings and crisps and cheap treats, and I'm not buying the binging stuff that I normally would. Still doing all the shopping that I normally buy, so that hasn't cut back at all. And I still buy stuff for the kids and Ryan and everything, but I do think that if done correctly, the amount that you save on not eating the rubbish is just what you're spending on the drug. And I see it as a solid investment in my future and my family's future, really. So that's it. I don't think I have anything else to say today. I hope that this video might be a little bit shorter than the last ones because I've been getting a little bit long. It has amazed me watching my YouTube channel. I've gained over 100 subscribers in the last month. I'm pleased that some of you seem to be enjoying my videos. You're liking, you're commenting, it's great. I absolutely love it. Thank you very much. I will see you next Friday and we'll have another weigh-in and hopefully have another couple of pounds off. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you all next week. Bye bye.